Hello there. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whoever and wherever you are. Okay, so back in October last year, Google and Yahoo threw the whole world of B2B marketing into a massive tizzy when they released some spectacularly unhelpful, vague guidance on new policies that they were planning to put into place on spam in February 2024, which is only as of today, next week. Now, anyone sending emails that are generating a higher than 0.3% complaint rate, and that's only 3 in every 1,000 emails, would forever have their company emails blocked, and your business would go bankrupt and nobody would be able to do anything. So understandably, everyone panicked. Well, thankfully, since then, Google have actually re-qualified their guidance. And whilst it's not quite as scary as everyone first thought it was going to be, there are still some major implications for any brands that send out bulk emails. So this is going to be a little bit of an elaboration on exactly what those new requirements are, what the guidelines are. It's going to dampen some fires, but at the same time, it will hopefully mean that you're actually having conversations with the marketing department, because they need to be brought in if you're in sales for this conversation. So first and foremost, what exactly is a bulk sender? Right. So let's say your company is sending 10,000 B2B emails out every single day. You're a bulk sender, right? You must be. Well, no. Not according to Google, not according to Yahoo. That's wrong. According to Google, you are only considered a bulk sender if your company, and by company what I mean is your domain that you use to send out emails from your company, is sending 5,000 or over emails to personal Gmail and or Yahoo addresses over a 24-hour period. Well, that's tickety boom. I hear you say, I'm in B2B sales. I don't need to worry. Except you kind of do, because here's the deal. Even if you're in B2B sales, there may be other areas of your business who aren't. And therein lies the problem. Let's say you work for Sky Business. And I'm not picking out Sky here for any particular reason. It's just, why not? I think I saw an advert from them earlier. So Sky Business is the B2B division of Sky. So if you work in sales at Sky Business, you're only ever going to be sending outreach emails out to business prospects that might be interested in your services. So you're safe from Google's updates, right? Because you're only sending it out to Andrew at acme.com. You're not sending any emails out to Andrew at gmail.com. Well, that's great, except Sky's a big company, and Sky's marketing team also send out a shit ton of emails to consumers. And if they send more than 5,000 in any one 24-hour period to Gmail and Yahoo email addresses, then Sky, or the Sky domain, will be permanently listed as a bulk sender. But marketing uses a subdomain to send their emails, I hear you say, and I use a primary domain. So I'm all good, right? Sorry, afraid not. Bulk sender listing is applied at primary domain level, not subdomain level. So it's a blanket approach. So let's just say you have teams in US, UK, Italy, France, Germany. If each one of them were sending emails out to consumers, so Gmail and at Yahoo addresses, those would be consolidated. So let's say 1,000 emails go out from Andrew at germany.sky.uk. Another 1,000 go from Andrew at italy.sky.co.uk. .com, sorry, let's stick with .com because that's the domain. Let's get another US, Andrew at us.sky.com. All of those are different domains, but they're all subdomains of the primary domain. And if that total number adds up to more than 5,000, then you are considered to be a bulk sender. So there you go. That's how it works. Now, if you are doing that, and if your company's doing that, and it's quite possible they are, then you need to have a grown-up conversation with your marketing team immediately. And you need to ensure that they move their email marketing efforts across to a different domain, not just a subdomain, a different domain. So let's say, we'll stick with a Sky example here. Let's say that emails are going out from a subdomain at sky.com. Now, that will blanket all Sky emails as a bulk sender, including transactional emails, I might add. So what your marketing department needs to do is they need to set up a different domain for sending out emails, not a subdomain, a different domain entirely. It could just be sky.co.uk instead of sky.com or sky.io or whatever. It could be a different top level domain. Or it could be sky-consumer.com instead of sky.com. It doesn't really matter, but it has to be a separate domain. And I'm using Sky for figurative purposes only. Obviously, you would need to use your own domain and your own interpretations of that. But it does need to be a separate domain entirely. And what that ensures is that everyone in the business avoids being tarnished with the indelible bulk sender brush. And that's really important. So what happens if you are considered a bulk sender? So let's just walk through that, because there are consequences to that. Not necessarily bad consequences, but the things you need to do. You will, if you are flagged as a bulk sender, and bear in mind, bulk sender status is indelible. I use that term deliberately. Once you are flagged, or once your domain is flagged as a bulk sender, it shall forever be flagged as a bulk sender. And these rules I'm going to talk you through will apply to you for all time forwards. So you will be held up to a higher standard. And that's good, because you are sending more emails. You should be held up to a higher standard. And in many ways, all Yahoo and Google are doing at this moment is they're formalizing what's been best practice for a number of years now. So none of this is scary, and quite a lot of this, hopefully, you're already doing. You absolutely must have SPF, DKIM, and DMARC verification set up on your DNS. And if you're able, we also recommend setting up BIMI, implementing BIMI, which is brand identification, marketing, blah, blah, blah. Basically means you get a nice logo and it's all verified that you are who you say you are. Even if you're not flagged as a bulk sender, this is a no-brainer. Hell, on Kulea platform, we don't actually allow clients to send emails unless they have SPF and DKIM. And we strongly advise, pretty much insist, they also have DMARC, to the point where we'll go and we'll set it up for clients if they don't have it, because it's so essential these days. So those are no-brainers. You must have a one-click unsubscribe set up on your marketing messages and subscribed messages. That must be set up, and that includes transactional emails. You know, when you sign up to a platform and software, you opt into receiving transactional emails. Hey there, you need to pay this invoice, or here's a receipt, and all of that stuff. They must have unsubscribe, one-click unsubscribes in the header. Now, this isn't your standard. Hi, I'd like to unsubscribe at the bottom of your emails in the footer. It's not that. It's not even click to reply to unsubscribe. This is a specific piece of code that needs to sit within the header of your email templates, your HTML templates, which will automatically allow someone just to click where it says from reply to verified by all that information in your emails. There'll be a little link, and that sits outside of your email content. It doesn't apply to one-to-one emails yet. So, you don't need to worry about one-to-one emails because they're not marketing and they're not subscribed. You must, and this is a biggie, you must maintain a lower than 0.3% spam complaint rate. And yeah, that's the figure we want, 3 in every 1,000 that we talked about previously, that we thought was going to be applied to everybody. It's not, it's only on bulk senders. And that scared the bejesus out of people, understandably, because that is, it's a low threshold. But it's actually the same threshold that has been applied informally for the last couple of years. If you consistently go over this, and I don't know what consistently means, it might be a couple of times, it might be three or four times, I don't know, but best just do it anyway. Your emails will start to be blocked, and this is terminal. So what you need to do now, before this starts getting rigidly enforced, so it starts running from February the 1st onwards, it starts getting rigidly applied a couple of months later, but go set up Postmaster tools, Google Postmaster tools now, and track to see what sort of user complaint rates you are getting. Should be less than 0.1%. That's what you should be aspiring to. That is best practice. That is, generally speaking, even if you're sending out cold emails in bulk, God, don't do that. You should still be getting less than 0.3% if they're targeted and they're relevant to the audience. If they're not, then you will quickly go over that rate and your emails will be blocked. There's also a shed ton of other guidelines and recommendations that can be found online by Googling. Just Google email sender guidelines. I'll include a link in the description below to help you with that. But that is the kind of the primary methodology and approach that you need to be applying. Go talk to your marketing departments if you're in sales and say, guys, are you sending out bulk emails? If you are, what domain are you sending these emails from? Is it the same domain as I send my outreach emails? Is it the same domain that I send my cold emails out? Or is it even a subdomain of the same domain I use? Because if it is, then you're potentially going to be affected with this if you do any kind of cold outreach campaigns. All right, I hope that helps. Always here to answer questions, so please do reach out. You know where to find me. It's Andrew at Kulea.ma, or find me on LinkedIn. It's Andrew Nicholson, Kulea, Kulea. Find me on LinkedIn. Ask questions there. Okay, I hope this has been helpful, and I will look forward to hearing from you. I'll speak to you again soon. Take care.